Alright, welcome back everyone. We are back with Lord of the Rings Online. I am Aegeron, and I am here in the Bree crafting hall, and look how many people are in here. This is amazing. All these people in here doing crafting. That's the best part of the server migrations, is how many people have brought back. So this is incredible to see. I mean, there's gotta be probably almost like 24 people in here. Love to see that. So anyways, I'm starting in the crafting hall because I did a bit of crafting off screen because it's pretty boring to watch. It's just sitting in menus. And look, this guy just leveled up. Good job, bud. But I'm also in here, so I'm going to show you, or I guess we can just go to a workbench here because I'm going to craft a new bow. So we are right here. We have our tailor skills. So we have now reached tier 2. Which is journeyman for tailor and woodworker, which means we can make a better bow and we can make better armor. So forester, I'm not going to worry too much about getting mastery because this is just for making raw ingredients that we'll use for both of these. We don't really care about crit success because, I mean, it's good, yeah, like instead of getting, if we get a critical success on ash boards, we'll get, instead of 1, we get 3, 5% of the time. So it's not that big of a deal. It's not worth grinding for. But anyways, we can move that away and we can get rid of the apprentice tiers because we have outclassed it. And I went ahead and you can purchase, you can see I have a whole bunch of recipes in both of these. I just purchased all the recipes I could from the expert tailor. They sell crafting recipes, and the expert woodworker. But I don't have enough, or actually I don't have any leather right now. Any tier 2 leather, or whatever you call it, hides to make armor, so we can't make any of that yet. But what we can do is we can at least look at what we're gonna make. So a bunch of this stuff is useless to us. I just unlocked it because, might as well. We're not going to be making any light armor, burglar tools, captain's armor, stuff like that. And we are level 15, so there's no point to make the level 12 armor. We want to make the level 15 armor. So we can minus all that. So what we will want to do is, once we get enough leathers, we will want to make this quilted cloak here. You can see it. It's definitely better than what we have. Although, honestly, it gives us 12 fate. But again, fate is like useless to us. All it does is give us power regen. It's like, who cares? I have plenty of power. I'm never running out of power. So maybe, what about this one? What does this one do? We might do this one actually, because this is a level 12. Oh, this is the level 15 cloak anyways. Yeah, so this is the one we want to make, is the linen cloak. Gives us physical damage, resistance, more health, and critical rating. So we'll make that definitely better than what we currently have. And then we'll make our medium armor here, which you can see is definitely an improvement. Gives us more vitality, gives us more agility than our current armor. And now that we're starting to get to these, now we're getting to the higher, I mean, not really high level, but not basic level stuff. We can select output, so we can select between, for like these tough leather armor, which gives us agility, vitality, and physical mitigation, or we can make the dwarf make leather armor, which actually looks like it gives us the same stats. So sometimes it's the same stats. It'll look different. This one's just a visual change. But sometimes the outputs, which one you select, it'll give you different stats. So we'll be keeping an eye on that and trying to get the stuff that gives us the best stats. So maybe we'll make the dwarf make stuff, or maybe we'll just make the regular stuff. It doesn't really matter right now. But what we can make is a new bow. And again, a lot of this stuff we're not going to be using champion horns, instruments. We won't be using any of these melee weapons. I guess we could make clubs, which is an idea, because this is better than stuff we have. We really want to be using one-handed swords because that's the best for our class. So we might do this later. And again, I only have a few ash boards, so I only have enough to make one weapon. Yeah, I don't know what that sound is. That growling sound? I've heard that a few times. I don't know what is causing that. But what we want to see is, yeah, we don't need any of this, any of that, any of that, is the ranged weapons. So we have right here the ash bow, which you can see does Definitely more damage than our current bow. Gives us physical mitigation. And then the level 15 one, this is what we really want to make. Does even more damage, but we don't quite have enough wood to make this. So for right now, I am going to make this ash bow. And why can't I make this? Oh, I don't have the fine leather wrapping. So those you can just purchase from supplier here. So I need, what was it? A fine leather wrapping?
What do you need?
Let me check. Fine leather wrapping. So I'm just gonna purchase one of those. Scroll down to F here, and you can see the supplier has like a million things they sell. Fine leather wrapping. Purchase one of those. So now we can make a better bow. And yeah, so I just wanted to save some of the boring time of crafting, but I wanted to tell you about what I did. And we're gonna get out into the world and explore Bree, because I love Bree. And I'm actually gonna turn the music up a little bit because the Bree music is really good. And I feel like the performance has improved. I remember the last video we were lagging a bit. Look at that big bow, the ash bow. So hopefully I'm not about to eat my words and immediately just start stuttering everywhere. But every Wednesday morning they do server maintenance. So I actually wanted to play this morning. Yeah, so you can see big improvement. So of course it's not perfect. There's always a ton of people in Bree, but the performance seems to be, well, here we go. Seems to be a bit better, although it's not perfect. So we need to get out of here. We need to get out of Bree. Let me through, please. This guy's dancing around. It really is great to see so many just so many people out and about questing and crafting, and oh man. And so what we need to do is, actually I'm just gonna reject this quest because it doesn't even give you any XP. I forgot to talk to the guy. It's just to get you into Breeland. So, and actually I believe I have a piece of mail which we can do. We don't care, we're not gonna buy a house right now, but we'll just leave that in there for now. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. When you hit level 15, you get to do a class unique quest. So we got some mail from Flambard Took. He sounds like a hobbit. Gather? No, that is for farmers and those without a scent of a trail. We are meant for better things, are we not? I think it is time that I provide you a new trail. Take the letter attached and bring it to me. So we're gonna do this here. So we're gonna detach the item, and we are going to make the quest. Aegeron, I have news for you in Bree. There is a matter of importance, and there we go. There's a matter of importance that I wish for you to address, and I think that you may be able to learn an important lesson. So where is Flambard Took? He's down in South Bree. Okay. So we'll go on the road less traveled. The main road through Bree is like this way. We'll go through here. Hopefully avoid a bit of stuttering. And I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. Okay, so then we'll take a left up here, right? No, a right. And then we'll take a left here. So glad to be, oh, and actually there's a couple, I think, aren't these like quests, these posted bills? Let's examine it. The writing on the bill is scrawled in a messy hand. Greetings to you, friend. Preparation of stew. But we can look at that later. Right now I want to do this class-specific quest because I believe you get pretty good weapon from it, or some pretty good armor. We'll see here. Let's see. How do I get to him? I gotta go around this building here. Ooh, lag. So yeah, glad to be recording another episode. Here he is. I've been a bit busy with work recently, but it's good to get in
Hello there.
and do some recording. I'm pleased to see you. There's a matter that I think you could help with, and at the same time, learn a thing or two about the chosen path.
Stay and have some tea.
Your aim is true and your eyes sharp, Igaran, but your prey is still weak. You are not skilled enough to hold your own against the foes you need to face. I may know someone who can guide you. Githa Laney is a hunter of no small skill, and though she has little patience for the undeserving, if she feels you are worthy of the instruction, she will gladly teach you what she knows. Look for her at Adso's camp on the Great East Road, between Bree and Buckland. So we'll get a cool hat here, which really, I guess, is really not that great, but we can always wear it in our cosmetic slot if it looks cool, and we'll get a nice little title for doing this. So we're gonna do this quest, of course. And is there some guys over here with quests? What are these quests? Barrow treasure. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not gonna be going to the Barrow Downs for a bit, so we'll come back here later. Interesting. Okay, we'll come back there later. So he said we need to go to Adso's camp, so that is going to be, and I'm gonna move this over here so it's out of the way. This is where Adso's camp is. It's on the way. This is where we need to go for the main quest, so it's perfectly on the way. It's on the way to where we're going. So we'll stop there on the way to go talk to Langlin, if you remember in the last episode. And there's a couple quests in here, but most of them I'm just gonna ignore for now. Since there'll be plenty of quests to do along the way. Bree is no stranger to plenty of quests. But yeah, glad to be recording again. Today is Wednesday. I last recorded some episodes, I believe, on Sunday. So, oops, and we went a little bit to the wrong way. Can we get out here? Can I jump over this? Nope, I cannot jump over that. Okay, taking a detour. It's because I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. Okay, go out here. And yeah, just straight up here and to the left and route. So yeah, it's been a few days. I recorded the first 6 episodes. Yeesh, where are we going? Out here. Oh, let me out. Let me out. Here we go. The first 6 episodes in last weekend on like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're back. And I think what we're going to be doing is any animals we come across, like these bears, I think we're going to be killing them because we want their furs so we can make that new armor because it's much better than what we currently have. And I can see there's some wood over here as well. I want to go grab that wood. There's a milestone here. I'm actually going to bind my skill here because we do not want to accidentally use it and get teleported all the way back to Arid Lewin. That'd be a little awkward. Just focus on. There we go. So I'm just looking at these crippling shot. I think that's the ability from this. So I'm just gonna be killing a couple animals. Ugh, come on, lag. I was saying they improved the performance. We're still pretty close to Bree. Oh, and actually doing some damage to us there. He's level 17. It's like half my health. Let me go grab this wood here. And I'm not gonna be killing every single enemy. Oh, I see there's some more wood over there. Grab these branches over here. Okay, now we're gonna be going back towards where our quest is, and this is me opening up the map. Yep, so it's right over here. That's where Adso's camp is. So, and yeah, I can see we've already got 6 medium hides, so that's good. We've picked up a couple pieces of wood as well. So it looks like you can see here he's gotten enraged. So he takes less damage, he deals more damage, he moves faster. That's part of the increased difficulty. I see he also blocked that attack, so these bears are a bit tough. But also we are using kind of crappy weapons and armor for where we are. We're fighting like level 17 enemies. We're using like level 7 like armor and stuff. So this will be about as tough as it gets. So these guys, I'm gonna avoid these guys. I can see here's, oh no, those are enemies. Hopefully they don't aggro on me here. So I'm not on my horse because I just want to be able to, we're also almost there at Adso's camp. I want to be able to take out any animals we see, and I don't want to be getting on and off the horse. It'd be a bit annoying. Let me see, do we have a trait point to use? Yes, we do. I'm going to put that in there. Now we should move even faster, 27% faster. So next time we level up, which will be soon, we will be able to put our last point in here, and we will unlock Barbed Hindrance, which will make Barbed Arrow do, I think, 30%. It says 30% more damage, but I think it'll also do 30% more slow, because it says it increases its damage in slow. So that's good, since we're pretty much always... Excuse me. Oh, and let's talk to the stable master.
What can I do for you?
If it's blue, you need to talk to them to unlock it. So, here's Adso. He has, this is his like camp where he's building, I think he's building like an inn here. And so there's a couple people here with quests, but first off I want to talk to Githa.
Greetings.
You say you are a hunter, but what proof do you have that you've chosen the right calling? Perhaps you should have been a minstrel like that Prescott fellow. Perhaps the calling of a burglar would have suited you better. Still you say you are worthy of calling yourself a hunter. I shall be the judge of that. A mighty wolf stalks amongst the fallen leaves. Speak with me if you're willing to undertake this challenge. So there is a wolf we need to kill. Let's go kill this wolf. This will prove us that we are a true hunter. And actually, I think we got that hat for completing this quest.
And vicious
it's like a
wolf
wolf's
called
head.
Yellowfang stalks through the old
I guess it's literally like cutting its
often
head
ambushing
off and
travelers
wearing it.
upon the Great East Road. The accomplished huntress Geetha Liney is resolved to ridding the forest of this savage threat.
Look at me. Look how awesome I look. Alright, Geetha.
How can I be
Yellowfang
of
is hiding
service?
somewhere within the old forest, but you will need to show some cunning of your own if you are to locate her. So there's like a bunch of wolves around here, which actually I wouldn't mind just taking out some of these wolves, get some easy furs. But I think, can't we use this skill, right? Passage of Nature. Can we use that to track Yellowfang? I don't see, I just see a million regular wolves. So I guess we just need to explore this area. Find this wolf. So I think this is like a special instance we're in, so I think there's like, it's like a limited area, there's like invisible walls. Okay, well, it looks like we're in here. So, yeah, there's an invisible wall, okay. So this is the old forest we're in right now, by the way, which, if you read The Fellowship of the Ring, that's where Frodo and Sam and Merry and Pippin take a detour through, where they end up getting lost and then saved by Tom Bombadil. Pretty cool part of the book. So let's see, Yellowfang, what does this say? Yellowfang, a deadly wolf. It's cunning and we need to devise some way to lure her out of hiding. So right now we're just taking out regular old wolves. Maybe I'll try using this skill again. Maybe we'll find something. No, just more wolves. I need to explore the area a little more, I guess. Where are you at, Yellowfang? Uh-oh, let's do our split shot here. Die. Is this the right way we need to go? Okay, this looks promising. Nope. Just kidding. On the bright side, we're getting plenty of medium hides, which is good. Where is this wolf? How do we find it? Nope, not that way. Where do we go? Ah, I'm in the bushes. Maybe she has something to say? I feel like we're not getting anywhere.
What do you need?
You'll need to show some cunning. I want you to feed. How do we locate her? Where is this wolf? Maybe over here? Maybe down here? What is that? That's just a rock. Let's try using our Passage of Nature skill again. No, maybe we just need to kill all these wolves. Maybe they don't respawn. We just need to kill all of them. I've done this before. This is, like I said, my very first character was a hunter years ago, and I remember I did this quest a long time ago. How do you even do this? Maybe I just need to kill all the wolves and then she'll come out. I see one over here. That might be the last one. Alright, let's try tracking him now. Nothing to track. Okay. So there's no more wolves. This looks like it's like a dead end over here. Maybe we go this way? I'm getting a little lost, to be totally honest. Where is this wolf? Okay, this looks promising. This looks promising. Can we track anything? Yellowfang. Okay, there we go. Back this way. Okay. All right, she's right over here. Just gotta get around these trees. We go around the long way. Get back here, Yellowfang. I'm coming for you. Looks like back over here. There you are. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're fast. Boom. I got you. You have been defeated, Yellowfang. Alright, Githa. We have slain the mighty wolf.
What can I
Yellowfang
do
is no
for you?
more? I am surprised, but I have no reason to doubt your words. Let's go back to Adso's camp.
What do you need?
You surprised me, Igaron. I did not believe you were capable of finding and defeating Yellowfang, and for that you have my apologies. You are a hunter of great promise. Thank you. Boom. So we actually got a new title for that. I think I'm gonna equip that. Swift Arrow. That's a cool one. Boom. Boom boom. And where's our hat? So this is actually a pretty bad hat. But it looks cool. So I'm gonna put it under our cosmetic outfit. I use the to equip items. No, I just want to. How do I equip it? Okay, there we go. Equipment outfit. Boom. You have equipped an item to an outfit. You will not receive any stat benefit. Yeah, that's fine. We just want to wear the hat. Yeah, so you can have cosmetic armor. You can wear armor for stats and then wear armor for looks. Wait, but it's still not showing? How does this work? There we go. There we go. Boom. Alright, well, we're here. Let's talk to Adso.
Could I take a moment
Hey,
of your
friend.
time?
You're not from around here, and that may be a good thing. This is serious business, and I can't trust any of these louts. I hope you can help me with this matter. This satchel holds the last payment I need to make to ensure the safety of the folks here. Just take it to Old Sweetgrass Farm. Alright. So, and I think there's a few other guys with quests here. No, I think we need to do this one first. So I think we need to go just right over to this building. Yep. So if you, I don't know if you saw that, but he mentioned a guy by the name of Bill Fernie. Which again, if you've read the Lord of the Rings books, you will recognize that name. He is a guy that lives in Bree that was caused a couple problems for the Fellowship, let's say. So he might be causing some problems for us. And it looks like he's shaking down poor old Adso here. For protection. So again, just killing a few animals just to get their hides. Ooh. I think we're gonna level up. Yeah, there we go. And it looks like we got a new ability here. So this is the Precision Stance. When active, generates focus every 5 seconds. Quick shot has increased critical chance. So now we have a choice of if we want to use the Strength Stance or the Precision Stance. So this one will just passively generate focus, which our higher damage skills cost focus to use. So that could be helpful. But also we have this skill that I can use at any time and will just completely refill our focus bar. And these skills generate focus as well. So I think I'm going to stick with this one. Gives us more critical rating and just more damage. And it also makes our quick shot slow them. So I think I'm going to stick with the Strength Stance. But, you know, the Precision Stance isn't bad either. So I'll just drag this off since I'm not planning to use it. But we can always... Oh, this guy's taking my branches. Like, oh, can I get him too? Oh, it didn't used to be like that. Oh, I can get nothing. Outstanding. I can't believe that guy took my branches. Die. 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 There we go. Oh my god, he's taking all the branches. He's taking the heavy ass branches, dude. He's... Man. Oh, there we go, fine. Talk to Bill Fernie.
What is this world coming to?
Sharky's men will soon have all of Bree well in his hand. Yeah, Sharky, that is Saruman, by the way. I need to go talk to Adso. And we can spend, I just mentioned we're going to spend this. Now we move even faster. Now we are moving 30% faster once I apply this. And our barbed arrow will do more damage. So right now it does 24 to 32 and 16 damage every 2 seconds. And that does 33 to 44. And yeah, it does... so I think it only increases the initial damage, not the bleed damage, but still good since we're pretty much starting everything with that. Another payment? This was supposed to be the last. I'll be driven to ruin. Alright, we gotta help Adso out.
Could I take a moment of your
I do
time?
not know what to do. The brigands told me to pay them 3 equal payments, and that would spare my workers and myself. I held my part of the bargain. Now they want more. I hear that you have already done some work against the brigands before. I'm sorry if I'm mistaken, but these are evil men. If you are willing to help, could you return to Old Sweetgrass Farm and send a message to these brigands? I think I could do that. And now there's a couple other guys here that have quests we're going to take.
Hello, friend.
Hey,
Could you
friend,
help
I
me
have
with
news that will
something?
likely make you see the severity of our lives here. Adso is a good fellow. So he wants me to just grab some stuff from the bandits up there at Old Sweetgrass Farm. And what do you want, Roger?
Will you let me
Boars
speak
can
my
grow
piece?
quite large and dangerous. Kill some boars for me. No problem. I'm gonna be doing that anyways. I need their hides. It's a tater. There's a boar. Take him out. Take him out. Take him out. Take him out.
Yeah.
There's one. Boom. So I guess this bear led me, but that's fine. Barely does any damage. Alright, so we gotta go defeat some brigands, collect some coin purses and tools, and kill a few more boars. Pew, pew. Alright, so I think these guys, yeah, I gotta kill brigands anyways, and then they drop the coin purses and workers tools. I think it's not guaranteed. There we go. And I think they're like hiding in the weeds here, yeah. There we go. There's another one. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some new equipment soon. It's starting to become difficult to take these guys out. I mean, not like that difficult, but... Definitely taking a few more hits than it was before. And I see there's some wood over here. I'm gonna go grab that. Let's zoom out a bit. Grab some wood. So next time, so once we return to Bree, we should have enough wood and leather to make a better bow and make some better armor. Because we could use some better armor, that's for sure. So it looks like the boar heads are not 100% drop rate from boars. I need to keep that in mind. So let's do, I think, bleed and then split shot. Boom. Ah. The other one took a second to stand up. I should have led with split shot. I'm just gonna get a little airy here. Strafe, strafe, strafe. Boom, 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 boom. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Hit him with the melee. Dead. Come on. There we go. There we go. We're taking out brigands. Take out this other one. How many more brigands do we need to kill? 4 more. It's the boars, though. We need to find some boars. Alright, need to take out 2 more brigands. Let's just get this guy right here. And you, let's focus up. Yeah, I don't really know why you would take the focus stance when you have a skill that has, you know, basically no cooldown and will give you all your focus back. But, you know, I guess it gives you flexibility. I think actually, you know, I'm saying that, but I think actually on my first hunter, that was the stance I used. So, and that might be the only two stances, or there might be another one later. Let's grab these branches. Where can we find boars? Okay, they're in this purple area, so we're gonna need to go a little south because they're not gonna spawn here. And I see there's some branch. I guess I can go around and grab those branches real quick. Don't need to fight those guys. There we go. Branches. So this is, I think this is like a brigand fort here. I like my my wolf. It almost looks like a bear. It doesn't really look like a wolf. My hat that I got for that quest. Might keep that on for a bit. We'll see what the new armor that I craft, what the helmet looks like. I see there's some more branches over there. Gonna grab those. Take you out. Another boar over here. So you can see now that we've made it out of Bree, we're hardly lagging. It's just Bree. There is always a lot of people, highly concentrated. So, and I mean, you know, they've updated to 64-bit servers, but this is also just an old game. So there's only so much you can do with infrastructure that's 15 years old. But it's not too bad. It's only in like the major towns, especially Bree. Bree is, I think, like hands down the most populated area, especially right now with so many people. Oh, jeez. So many people making new characters and stuff. I mean, you saw how many people were in the craft hall, which the craft hall wasn't lagging that much because it's, you know, it's one enclosed area. But Bree town, there's a ton of people running around, and there's NPCs that need to be animated. There's noises and stuff. So that's how it is. All right, so we need 4 more boars. This guy's gonna kill my boar. So I think that guy is a warden. It looks like he's using a spear and a shield. Yeah, he's a warden. Let's wave at him. Hello. So do you see how fast he was moving? By the way, wardens have a skill that is really good. It's called, Jesus. Stop calling down airstrikes on me so much. I see there's some more branches over here. Oh, heavy ass branches. Yeah, I want to grab that. Wardens have a skill that's called Forced March, where you just get just straight up 40% faster movement speed. And it's like the one we have. Normally, it gives only 15%. I mean, it's out of combat, of course. The one we have with 5 upgrades in that upgrade thing gives us 30%. Normally, it gives 15% by default. So it's wardens are good, but they're also very complicated to play. And I'll have to go back and play my warden sometimes because I just got overwhelmed by the complexity of it, and I was like, all right, you know, I just want to put this down for now. But yeah, they do get some good movement, that's for sure. Where are these boars, man? I need 3 more boars. They should be here. Maybe that guy was running around killing them all, probably doing the same quest I was. But hey, we can use our passage of nature. Why don't we try that? There's one. Over this way. There he is. See, that is a handy dandy skill. So we have that, we'll get 2 other versions of that. So the one we have right now can only track like animals, we will get one that tracks humanoids, so that'll be like men, goblins, orcs, things like that. And then we'll get another one that tracks like, it's like evil creatures, so that's like wights and like spirits and things like that. So that'll be pretty much, that'll be like, that encompasses most enemies fall into one of 3 of those categories. And if I could find these boars, I swear we were finding a couple of them earlier, but having a bit of difficulty now. There's a splinter tusk mauler. He's over here. And now I don't believe we've gotten any of the skills yet, but hunter will get. All right, there's our last boar. Good. Hunter does get some skills that are like fast travel skills, which is really handy. There we go. Good. I'm just gonna hop on my horse and head back to these guys. So I think K will pull up our skills. So milestone, racial skills. Yeah, so we don't have any yet. I think they'll be under travel skills, where it just lets us teleport to like major cities and just certain settlements and things like that, which is very handy because we can use them. I think they have like no cooldown, or maybe they have a cooldown. Maybe it's like an hour cooldown.
What do you need?
It's done then, and too late to change now. You're welcome, Adso. Let's turn in these other quests real quick. There we go.
What can I do
Look at
for
that.
you?
You got them all back. You're welcome. So you see, also we are getting reputation for turning in these quests. So there is. Where do you see reputation? I think it's here. So Path of Valor, that's like the difficulty thing. That's kind of individual, but right now we only have 4 different reputation or factions. With Thorin's Hall, we were starting. That's where we started, and now we're doing Man of Bree. So as we increase our reputation, we'll become acquaintance, and then friend, and then eventually I think the highest is kindred. And there's certain vendors and things that that will only sell you. Usually, it's like pretty good items that they'll only sell you if you're a certain like tier within the reputation of them, and so we'll be doing that later. And you also get like titles and stuff. So it's just a nice way to see how you're progressing within a certain area. And then I don't know what that is. That's what that is. All right, Roger.
Tell me what you need or move on.
Oh, very fine job. So I'll take this little tailor thing.
I'll not be ignored.
You there, we have a wolf problem which needs addressing. Kill me some wolves. They'll give me a pretty good dagger. Again, we don't really need fate. We don't really need fate.
Will you let me speak my piece?
So this guy, you've been working very hard. We're thirsty work. Actually, I remember this quest is actually really annoying to do, so I'm not going to take that quest. Let me talk to Adso again. Got 2 more quests.
Might I
Before
have
you
a
run
word?
off, I wanted to ask you another favor. While that brigand was talking to me, I saw some of his seconds bullying one of my workers when they made off with some produce. Go get my goods back. Okay.
Please
By standing
stay a
up to the
moment.
man, a fearsome brigand named Dirk Hawthorne, I fear I've doomed us all. No. He wants me to go kill Dirk Hawthorne? Sure. And you have another quest for me?
Hello, friend.
This quest is
Could
also
you
really
help
annoying,
me with
so I'm not
something?
taking that one. See, I've got these insights because I've played before. All right, so this is right over here. This was, we ran through this camp on the way in. Let's see. We got, oh yeah, we have a new tier of health potion. These are the very starter ones. Lesser, that's what they call health potions. Is Athleus. It's like, some herb or whatever. But we have, we got 3 of these simple. So these give, you can see, 46 to 48, and these give like twice as much. So we'll put those right there. Not that we've needed to use any health potions yet. This skill is pretty handy. Press onward. But it does have a 1.5-minute cooldown, so if we're getting in some nasty scraps, and we need healing besides that one skill, we'll be using some potions. Nice heavy ice branches here. So we need to get goods, and kill Dirk Hawthorne. So these guys, I think here, the enemies can drop the goods, and they're also just like on the ground. Okay, there's a lot of enemies. Alright, we're taking a risk here. Okay, I think that lieutenant will just die to the bleed. Yep, good. Oh wow, yeah, we're hurting. Let's get rid of that bleed and then heal ourselves. There we go. Oh, and these guys aggroed. Let's use our split shot. Okay, things are getting a little hairy. We gotta make sure we don't aggro too many at once. Can we hit him with another split shot? Boom. There we go. And we actually just completed a deed there. Brigand the Slayer. Yeah, we need to make that new loot. So I think we'll finish up these quests that we're doing right now, and then here's Dirk Hawthorne, by the way. That's who we needed to take out. We'll finish up these quests, and then I think I'll end that episode for there, this episode there, and then we will actually use a health potion, and then off screen I'll do some crafting, get us that better armor, better weapons, because we do not want to be hit by that. Yeah, because that almost might have just killed me. Ooh, it's getting a little hairy here. There we go. Alright, let's be careful to not aggro too many enemies. Yeah, so I think we've gotten 5 goods from just killing them, but you can also pick them up off the ground here. So here's a couple goods. Oh crap, I did not see you. Okay, my thing is off cooldown though. I'm using that. There we go, gives us all our health back. That's what I like to see. Boom, 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 boom. Get out of here. Let's get that bleed because that actually does a decent amount of damage. Grab these goods. Alright, we need 3 more. I guess we can just kill a few guys here. Stab him. Okay, just need 2 more. Feel bad. This guy's sleeping. Sorry, man. Shouldn't have been sleeping. I mean, look how fast he gets on his feet. Like, if you were sleeping and somebody shot you with a bow, like, would you just immediately do a 180 and start sprinting at him? Like, you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. There we go. Got his goods. So I am going to make my way back to Adso. Excuse me, guys. Oh, one of them aggroed on me. That's alright. This bleed is actually pretty nasty. 9 damage every 2 seconds for 20 seconds. Starts to add up. And it's actually doing 12 damage. So, I don't know, maybe that's the increased difficulty. Here you go,
Just
Adso.
a moment.
You did it. Look at these onions, still green and fresh. Thank you.
Just
With
a
Dirk
moment.
Hawthorne gone, I wonder if we can give Bill Fernie a bit of his own medicine. So we will give Bill Fernie a taste of his own medicine in the next episode. But thank you for watching, and tune back in next time to see us take down Bill Fernie, some of his men, and then keep progressing through the Bree story. So thank you, and yeah, thank you. All right, goodbye.